Welcome to another transformative session. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that holds the potential to reshape not just how we live, but how we experience life itself. The combination of slow living and intentional living for a fulfilled life. Imagine, for a moment, a life where every day unfolds not in a hurried rush, but in a calm and deliberate pace. A life where each action is carried out with a deep sense of purpose and mindfulness. Imagine making choices that reflect your true values and priorities, all while embracing a slower pace that allows you to savor life's precious moments fully. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a reality that's within your reach. In today's session, we'll explore the profound synergy between slow living and intentional living, two complementary approaches that, when combined, can lead to a life of greater fulfillment, joy, and meaning. We'll start by diving into the concept of intentional living, what it means, why it matters, and how it can transform your life. I'll share with you 7 powerful ways to live more intentionally, each rooted in practical steps you can begin to apply immediately. But we won't stop there. We'll take these principles and weave them together with the philosophy of slow living, showing you how to cultivate a life that's not just productive but deeply satisfying. We'll explore how slowing down can actually help you achieve more, how it can lead to a richer, more meaningful life, and how it allows you to be fully present in each moment. So, whether you're looking to find more balance in your hectic schedule, deepen your connection to your values, or simply learn how to live with more intention and presence, stay with me. Together, let's discover how the combination of slow living and intentional living can lead to a more fulfilled life, one grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and enriched by the simple joys of everyday life. Let's begin our journey by exploring the foundation of today's topic. What is intentional living? In its simplest form, intentional living is about making deliberate choices that reflect your values and priorities. It's about living on purpose, rather than merely reacting to the circumstances and demands of the world around you. But intentional living goes much deeper than just being purposeful. It's about cultivating a lifestyle where every decision, every action, is aligned with your core beliefs and desires. It's about being mindful of how you spend your time, energy, and resources, and ensuring that these investments are in service of what truly matters to you. In a world that often pushes us to rush through life, to chase after more, to do more, to be more, intentional living offers a powerful counter-narrative. It invites us to pause, to reflect, and to choose a path that resonates with our deepest values and beliefs. It's about reclaiming control over your life, so you're not just swept along by the current of external pressures and expectations, but are instead steering your own course with clarity and purpose. Intentional living is not just a philosophy. It's a practice, a daily commitment to live in alignment with your values. It requires awareness, reflection, and action. It asks us to be vigilant about our habits, to question our assumptions, and to make conscious choices that bring us closer to the life we truly want to live. And when we combine this mindset with the principles of slow living, an approach that emphasizes quality over quantity, presence over productivity, we unlock a powerful synergy that can transform our lives. So, with this understanding, let's explore 7 powerful ways to live more intentionally. We'll dive into each principle, discussing not only what it means, but also how you can begin to apply it in your life today. And then, we'll connect these practices with the philosophy of slow living, showing you how to cultivate a life that's not just productive, but profoundly fulfilling. The first step to living intentionally is to define your core values. Your values are the guiding principles that shape your decisions and actions. They are the foundation of who you are, what you stand for, and ultimately, the life you create. When you know your values, you can make choices that are aligned with them, leading to a life of greater coherence, meaning, and fulfillment. But how do you define your core values? This process begins with deep self-reflection. Take some time to sit quietly with yourself, free from distractions, and ask, what truly matters to me? What are the principles that I want to guide my life? Is it family, integrity, creativity, health, justice, freedom? Your values are deeply personal and unique to you. So it's essential to spend the time necessary to uncover them. Once you've identified your core values, write them down. Make them visible. Keep them in a place where you can see them daily as a constant reminder of what's most important to you. Then, use these values as a compass to guide your decisions. When you're faced with a choice, big or small, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Will this decision bring me closer to the life I want to create, or will it pull me away from it? Living in alignment with your values brings a profound sense of peace and purpose to your life. It allows you to let go of what doesn't serve you and focus on what truly matters. And when you combine this clarity with the slow living mindset, you create space to honor these values in your daily life. Rather than rushing through tasks and decisions without intention, you make deliberate choices that resonate with your deepest beliefs, leading to a life that feels both purposeful and fulfilling. The second way to live more intentionally is to simplify your life. In a world filled with distractions, obligations, and endless to-do lists, simplifying means cutting out the noise and focusing on what truly matters. It's about decluttering not just your physical space, but your mental and emotional space as well, so you can make room for the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Simplification begins with a critical assessment of your environment. Look around your home, your workspace, your daily schedule, and your mind. What's essential and what's just taking up space? Start with your physical environment. Let go of possessions that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy. Create a space that feels peaceful, inspiring, and aligned with your values. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind, so by simplifying your surroundings, you also simplify your thoughts and emotions. Next, look at your schedule. Are there commitments or activities that don't align with your values? Are you filling your time with tasks that drain your energy without bringing you closer to your goals? Consider letting them go. It's okay to say no to things that don't serve your higher purpose. Simplifying your schedule allows you to create more time for the things that matter most. Whether that's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or simply having time to rest and recharge. But simplification isn't just about decluttering your physical and time space. It's also about simplifying your mental space. Our minds are often cluttered with worries, anxieties, and endless to-do lists. Practice mindfulness to quiet the chatter in your mind. Focus on being present in each moment and let go of thoughts that don't serve you. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in simplifying your mental space, helping you stay focused on what truly matters and reducing the mental clutter that can so easily overwhelm us. When you simplify your life, you reduce stress and create more room for intentional living. You allow yourself to focus on what's truly important without being constantly distracted by the noise of unnecessary obligations and possessions. And when combined with the slow living philosophy, simplification allows you to fully immerse yourself in the present moment, savoring each experience with a sense of calm and clarity. You create a life that's not just simpler but richer and more meaningful. Setting intentional goals is the third way to live more deliberately. But what exactly are intentional goals? Unlike traditional goals, which often focus on external achievements and arbitrary milestones, intentional goals are about aligning your actions with your vision for your life. They're about making progress toward your values, rather than just checking off boxes on a list. To set intentional goals, start by reflecting on your core values. What do you want to achieve that aligns with these values? What steps can you take today to move closer to your vision? Your goals should be a reflection of what matters most to you, not what others expect or what society deems important. Once you've identified your goals, break them down into actionable steps. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by big goals, but by breaking them down into smaller, manageable tasks, you make them more achievable. For example, if one of your values is health, an intentional goal might be to improve your physical well-being. Instead of setting a vague goal like get fit, break it down into specific, actionable steps like walk 30 minutes every day or prepare healthy meals for the week on Sundays. Intentional goals are not about rushing to the finish line. They're about making steady, meaningful progress toward your vision. This approach encourages you to focus on the journey rather than just the destination. Each small step you take in alignment with your values brings you closer to a life of fulfillment and purpose. When you combine goal setting with the principles of slow living, you create a balanced approach that allows you to enjoy the journey, rather than constantly striving for the next achievement. You move at a pace that's sustainable and aligned with your well-being, ensuring that your goals enhance your life rather than add stress. This combination of intentional goals and slow living helps you create a life that's not only successful but deeply satisfying. Mindfulness is the fourth principle of intentional living, and it's one of the most powerful tools we have to live a fulfilled life. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. It's about tuning into your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, and allowing yourself to experience life as it is, without the constant pull of past regrets or future worries. Cultivating mindfulness begins with small, simple practices. Start by dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your focus back to your breath. This practice trains your mind to stay present and grounded, even in the midst of chaos. But mindfulness isn't just about meditation. It's about bringing presence to every aspect of your life. When you're eating, eat mindfully. Savor each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and aromas. When you're with loved ones, be fully present with them. Listen actively, engage in the conversation, and cherish the time you have together. When you're working, focus on the task at hand without multitasking or allowing distractions to pull you away from the moment. Mindfulness also extends to your thoughts and emotions. Practice observing your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Notice your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This awareness allows you to respond to situations with clarity and intention, rather than reacting impulsively. It also helps you cultivate a deeper connection with yourself as you become more attuned to your inner world. When combined with slow living, mindfulness becomes even more powerful. Slow living encourages you to create space in your life for these mindful moments. It invites you to slow down, to be fully present, and to savor each experience. Whether you're enjoying a meal, spending time with loved ones, or simply taking a walk in nature, mindfulness helps you deepen your connection to the moment and experience life more fully. The fifth way to live more intentionally is to prioritize relationships. At the heart of a fulfilled life are the connections we have with others. Our relationships with family, friends, partners, and even ourselves are the foundation of our well-being and happiness. But in today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let these connections slip away, to get caught up in the busyness of life, and to neglect the people who matter most to us. Prioritizing relationships begins with intentionality. Make a conscious effort to invest time and energy into the relationships that matter most to you. This might mean scheduling regular quality time with loved ones, having deep, meaningful conversations, or simply being there for someone in their time of need. It's about being fully present in your interactions, showing up with empathy, love, and attention. But it's not just about the quantity of time you spend with others, it's about the quality. Deep connections are built on trust, vulnerability, and shared experiences. Be open and honest with your loved ones, and encourage them to do the same. Share your thoughts, feelings, and dreams, and listen to theirs with an open heart. Celebrate their successes, support them in their struggles, and create memories together that will last a lifetime. Relationships also require boundaries. To prioritize the relationships that truly matter, you may need to set boundaries with those that drain your energy or don't align with your values. It's okay to let go of toxic relationships or to distance yourself from people who don't support your growth. By doing so, you create more space for the relationships that bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of belonging. When you combine relationship prioritization with slow living, you create the space to nurture these connections deeply. Slow living encourages you to spend quality time with loved ones without the constant pressure of time constraints or distractions. It allows you to be fully present in your interactions, to enjoy each moment, and to build relationships that are meaningful and lasting. This combination of intentional relationships and slow living leads to a life rich in love, connection, and emotional fulfillment. Gratitude is the sixth principle of intentional living, and it's a powerful tool for creating a fulfilled life. Gratitude is the practice of focusing on the positives in your life, rather than dwelling on what's lacking or what's wrong. It's about recognizing and appreciating the good things, big and small, that bring joy, meaning, and value to your life. Practicing gratitude begins with a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on what you don't have or what's not going well, make a conscious effort to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. Start a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These can be simple things like a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture from a stranger, or a delicious meal. By regularly acknowledging the good in your life, you train your mind to focus on the positive and cultivate a sense of contentment. Gratitude also extends to the people in your life. Take the time to express your appreciation to those who make a difference in your world. A simple thank you or a heartfelt note can go a long way in strengthening your relationships and spreading positivity. When you acknowledge the efforts and kindness of others, you create a ripple effect of gratitude that enhances your connections and brings more joy into your life. But gratitude isn't just about the good times. It's also about finding value in challenges and setbacks. When faced with difficulties, try to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I grow from this challenge? By approaching life with a grateful heart, even in the face of adversity, you build resilience and a deeper appreciation for life's journey. When combined with slow living, gratitude becomes a practice that enriches every moment. Slow living invites you to pause and appreciate the beauty and abundance in your life. It encourages you to savor the small joys, to be present with the people you love, and to cultivate a deep sense of contentment. This combination of gratitude and slow living helps you create a life that's not only fulfilling but also deeply rewarding. The seventh and final principle of intentional living is embracing minimalism. Minimalism is about stripping away the excess, the unnecessary, and the clutter, so you can focus on what truly matters. It's about creating space, physically, mentally, and emotionally, for the things that bring you joy, fulfillment, and peace. Embracing minimalism begins with a conscious decision to let go. This might mean decluttering your home, simplifying your wardrobe, or downsizing your possessions. But minimalism isn't just about getting rid of stuff. It's about making intentional choices about what you bring into your life. Before making a purchase or commitment, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Does it add value to my life? Will it contribute to my well-being and happiness? Minimalism also extends to your mental and emotional space. Let go of limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, and toxic relationships that hold you back. Create space in your mind for positive, empowering thoughts that support your growth and well-being. Embrace simplicity in your thoughts and emotions, focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't serve you. But minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about abundance. By letting go of what doesn't matter, you create more space for what does. You free up time, energy, and resources to invest in the people, activities, and experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment. Minimalism allows you to live with greater intention, clarity, and purpose, creating a life that's rich in meaning and satisfaction. When combined with slow living, minimalism becomes a powerful tool for creating a fulfilled life. Slow living encourages you to savor each moment, to be present with the people and experiences that matter most, and to live with a sense of purpose and intention. By embracing minimalism, you create the space to fully engage in this lifestyle, to live in alignment with your values, and to experience life with a sense of peace and contentment. Now that we've explored the principles of intentional living, let's talk about how to combine these with the philosophy of slow living. When you bring these two approaches together, you create a harmonious path to a fulfilled life. You make deliberate choices that align with your values, while also allowing yourself the time and space to fully experience life. Slow living is about embracing a pace that allows you to be present, to savor the moment, and to engage with life deeply. It's about choosing quality over quantity, presence over productivity, and connection over distraction. By combining slow living with intentional living, you create a life that's not just productive but profoundly fulfilling. You prioritize relationships, practice gratitude, and embrace minimalism, all while living at a pace that allows you to be present and engaged in each moment. You make space for the things that truly matter, let go of what doesn't, and create a life that's rich in meaning, purpose, and joy. Together, these approaches create a life of balance, fulfillment, and joy. You're not rushing through life, but rather moving with intention, purpose, and presence. You're living in alignment with your values, while also allowing yourself the time and space to truly savor the beauty and richness of life. As we come to the end of this guide, I want to leave you with a final thought. Life is a journey, not a race. It's about more than just checking off boxes and achieving goals. It's about living with intention, being present in each moment, and creating a life that's meaningful, fulfilling, and rich in experiences. Slow living and intentional living are not about perfection or following a strict set of rules. They're about finding your own path, making choices that align with your values, and creating a life that resonates with who you are at your core. They're about slowing down, being mindful, and savoring the journey. So, I encourage you to take a step back, reflect on your life, and ask yourself, am I living with intention? Am I creating space for what truly matters? Am I present in each moment? If the answer is no, don't be discouraged. This is an opportunity to start anew, to make changes that align with your values, and to create a life that's deeply fulfilling. Embrace the principles of slow living and intentional living. Prioritize your well-being, cultivate mindfulness, and focus on what truly matters. Let go of the unnecessary, embrace simplicity, and savor each moment. By doing so, you'll create a life that's not only successful but also deeply satisfying and meaningful. Thank you for taking the time to read this guide. I hope it's inspired you to live more intentionally and to embrace the beauty of slow living. Remember, life is a journey. Savor it, enjoy it, and live it with intention.